That's right. Picks times. Bad Weather fans, Mike and Alex, putting this exclusively on YouTube. So if you want to check it out, you're here already. Bad Weather fans, NFL picks on YouTube. Alex, what do we have today?
Exclusive. Okay. As of last week, I went 2-1, and you went 2-1. So, but you won. We won different games. Like
Let
I
me go
won.
first this week because you keep going first, and I'm just kind of copying you.
All right. So, overall record, which I think is correct, but I'm not sure since I suck at keeping track of these wins and losses for some reason. I think I'm 7-2, and I think you're 6-4. So,
Wow.
or it can be actually 7 and
Well,
yeah,
that doesn't
whatever.
make
Doesn't
any
matter.
sense. That's
It
10 and
doesn't make any
9.
sense. Yeah, there's 9 games, right? So, so
You giving
maybe
me
you're
extra
6
loss?
and 3. I don't know. Maybe you're 6 and 3, and I'm 7-2, or you want to just call it even? I think. Well, I think I'm like one up from you, right? From that first week that we
This
did.
was your one job.
This is my counting. You know what it is. I'm writing down the who wins and losses on like the Notes app, on the Apple Notes app, instead of using Excel, because I'm so tired of Excel. I'm using it 24/7 at work, so I'm trying to like avoid Excel and just be like, hey, typing it in. This is easy. But then like I don't remember like what there's no like undo on.
Right.
Oh, maybe there is. I just haven't used it. Maybe I can figure it out now. Whatever. So
Really?
I think I'm one game up than you, and we're gonna do the Jets Giants in the Monday night game like we do every week.
All right.
We don't know which Monday night game we're gonna do. Do you want to do KC and Buffalo, or the real Monday night game, Dallas and Arizona? Like they were not the cold
Dallas and Arizona.
Game. Okay. All right. So first we have let's see. Okay, Jets at the Dolphins. Are they at the Dolphins? I think they're at the Dolphins. Jets at the Dolphins. Whatever. It doesn't matter where they're playing. There's no fans anyway. So
there are fans. Miami does have fans, I think.
Oh, they do? Well, they know fans anyway, so it doesn't matter at the games. But the Jets are getting 8.5. Your thoughts?
I like the Jets in this spot. This is anytime they really play Miami, I feel like these games are going to be close. And I feel like this is a sneaky spot for the Jets to actually win the football game. I think you saw the good Ryan Fitzpatrick last week, so that means the bad one's coming. And based on that logic, I think the Jets will be in this game. I understand, Le'Veon Bell's gone, Joe Flacco playing quarterback, so it's going to be, the team has looked dreadful. There's the Jets and the Dolphins always seem to have close games, even when the Dolphins were, at their peak and great with Marino, etc. So I like the Jets to be competitive in this game. So give me the Jets plus 8.5.
All right, I'm going with the Dolphins. I mean, I'm a Jets fan, but like I've been saying this every week. That's why I'm smiling as you're saying it, is because every week we kind of like rationalize. Well, if there's a game that they're going to win, it's against the Broncos on Thursday night. If there's a game that they're going to win, it's going to be Joe Flacco coming in and getting it. If there's a game that's going to win, it's going to be against the Dolphins and the bad Fitzpatrick. It's just like they're not going to fucking win. Like they suck. Like they're the worst team in the NFL, maybe the worst team in the history of the NFL besides the Buccaneers, the Yucks. But I'm just this is bad, and I think it's going to be bad again. And I know the Jets Dolphins is always going to be one game. And it might, but that the Jets and Dolphins, no matter what the record is going to be crazy. But I think it's going to be more the next one, like towards the end of the year. And it's just, ugh. So I'm going with the Dolphins.
Still 8.5 points, I think, just to keep it competitive. Maybe they don't win the game, but with the line, I'll take, based on that, my logic, I'll pick the Jets in that circumstance. Not. Yeah. I know I said earlier to win, but at least to cover.
Yeah. Well, Becton is questionable. Let's see. I mean, he's a left tackle, so. I don't know. Who knows, man? They fucking suck. Anyway, so excuse my language. I'm sorry. So we have the Washington football team at the Giants. The Washington is getting 3.5 points. Your thoughts?
I like the Giants in this spot. I like what I saw from them last week versus Dallas. They were in the game. Obviously, they had the lead till the very end, and then they blew it. But they played well. The offense finally showed up. The defense has been solid. I know they gave up a lot of points, and it was against a lot of Andy Dalton there at the end. But give me the Giants. The Washington team is just worse. Basically, they're in flux. They've had chaotic situation at the quarterback. I like the Giants here to get their first win. And if they don't,
who's starting? Is it Alex Smith starting, or is it Allen?
I think they're going back to Kyle
Haskins.
Allen. They're going to Allen. I believe they are. And if I'm not, you're really getting great information.
Whatever. It doesn't make a fucking difference. Yeah. I'm going with the Giants too. I think they get their first win this week and win out. I just feel like they're getting it. I mean, the Redskins are getting a 3.5, so that's kind of crazy. But I just think the Giants. This is the game the Giants are going to win. Freeman's look good, and they've been okay. They're not like the Jets where like they're going to go 0-16. Like they're going to go like 4-12, 3-13. So they're going to win a couple of games here and there. And I think this is their first one. Next, we have the Monday night game. We have Arizona at the Cowboys.
Can I guess the line?
First start. Sure.
7. Dallas still going to be favored.
No,
Am I wrong?
Yeah, the Cowboys are getting 2.5 points in this game, which is kind
Wow.
of interesting.
I mean,
You know,
Andy Dalton still for a backup quarterback. I mean, the guy was
he's a starter. Yeah,
he's a star. He was obviously for all those years. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And I knew he was the backup, but I kind of forgot for a second when he had to come into the game for Dak. I was like, who? Oh yeah, that's right. They did sign Andy Dalton. I did 3 weeks of radio on that. I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
I still like Dallas. I think they build off the momentum of the win versus the Giants, and I think they use that. And I don't think they're going to be as putrid with Andy Dalton at quarterback. Maybe that's because when I was watching the Giant game, I saw him kind of march down the field against Big Blue. But I'm still gonna take Dallas. I know their defense has a ton of issues, and Arizona might be able to run and pass all over them. But give me the momentum in Dallas. So I guess plus 2.5 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys as well. I can't believe they're getting points, which is nuts. It's just 2.5, but still. And I don't think Arizona's that good. I mean, they beat the Jets last week, but they didn't like impress me by beating them. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like they just kind of wore the Jets out, like, and they're like waiting for the Jets to fail, and then they hit Hopkins a couple times, and they're like, that we got you. You know what I mean? So it was not like, oh my God, look at this Cardinals team. It was just like, it was like when the Broncos beat them, like okay, kind of a thing. So I think the Cowboys and like you said, like we said, Andy Dalton's a legit starting quarterback in the league. He's not a top tier starting quarterback, but he is a starting quarterback. He's going to be like have a Ryan Fitzpatrick end of his career, bouncing around, backup, fringe starter. And I think that the Cowboys are more talented, and then they're going to win this one for Dak, win this one for the Gipper. You know what I mean? Like, let's get in there and win this one for him. So unless that was last week, and we'll see.
You writing these down? I did.
So you have the Jets, the Giants, and the Cowboys. I have the Dolphins, the Giants, and the Cowboys. So we could have a difference in standings from next week, even though we probably won't remember.
I'll magically be like 5-8 next week. You like make up losses, make up games. I mean, who the fuck knows what you're going to be doing? I'm a little uptight about you. I need to have like an intern come in here and keep track of this shit for me. Unbelievable.
Send your applications to our Twitter accounts. My Twitter account at Nick Central, Mike's Twitter account at Mike Delivers Pod. We are taking on interns for the Bad Weather Fans and the Pros Club Network. Please let us know.
Yes.
If you can count picks, then you're our guy or girl, or woman, excuse me. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Yes.
Yep.
Not going to happen. Alex,
not gonna happen.
Good work. Good stuff. Good luck in your picks. And
thank you.
Enjoy your football Sunday.
Thank you. You too.